everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's vlog is a little bit of different because we're checking out Vancouver's biggest flea market, right?
Biggest flea market
Yeah,
in
so
Vancouver.
let's take you along with us.
Yep.
So, we were actually pretty excited to check out the Vancouver Flea Market. It seemed like one of those places where you might find some hidden gems or cool bargains. But honestly, the excitement did not last long. So, first of all, we had to pay an entry fee, which I wasn't expecting at all. It wasn't a lot, but still, when you are paying just to get in, you kind of hope the experience will be worth it. But as soon as we walked in, the first thing we noticed was the strong smell, really unpleasant, and it was so hot and stuffy inside. There was no air conditioning, and with that heat, it made the whole visit uncomfortable right from the start. We still tried to walk around and give it a chance, but the place felt almost empty. There were barely any customers, and it was mostly just the vendors or staff standing at their stalls. It just didn't have the vibe of a lively market. We spent about 40 to 50 minutes walking through the space, hoping we'd find something interesting, but nothing really stood
So I
out.
decided to buy some socks from here. We paid $1 each, like each pair.
So most of the stuff felt old, disorganized, or just not worth buying. We did end up buying some socks that were only $1 per pair, but the quality was so bad. They looked okay at first glance, but after just one wash, they already looked worn out and stressed. Total waste of money. To be honest, the whole experience was pretty disappointing. I was expecting a fun bargain hunting kind of outing, but it just felt uncomfortable, kind of empty, and not worth the
How
time or
much?
entry fee. Inside, the market is huge. Think of 40,000 square feet warehouse with over 360 vendor tables. Even though they say they get thousands of visitors per weekend, it felt mostly empty, mainly just the stall holders standing around with hardly any customers. Most of what's for sale seemed like old junk, cheap plastic kitchenware, random electronics, or stuff people clearly pulled from the dumpsters, and it just didn't feel like a place to find anything valuable. Almost everything was cash only. A few vendors had card machines, but most expected cash, so if you go, bring enough on hand. Prices are usually not marked, so you have to ask, and sometimes it feels like vendors make up the price based on who's asking. So, yeah, if you're thinking of checking out the Vancouver Flea Market, I personally wouldn't recommend it. Maybe it used to be better, or maybe we went on an off day, but based on our visit, it's not a place I would go back to. Let me know if you have ever been there and had a different experience. I'd love to hear about it.